Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Hyperion, and welcome back to the Wildemount campaign. This is part 2 for session 43. Emily, take it away.
Want to add swashbuckling ship battles to your 5e DMing arsenal? Follow Homie and the Dudes Kickstarter project so that you don't miss out. With this vehicle combat overlay, it will allow you to have ship battles and swashbuckling adventures without having to leave the comfort of your favorite D&D 5e settings. Setting out to create a simple, fun, yet dynamic system that complements and doesn't overwhelm traditional 5e player combat, Homie and the Dude has your back with Sky Zephyr's combat overlay for D&D 5e. If this sounds like fun to you, please support the project when it goes live. You can do so by following the pre-launch page so that you will get notified with our personalized link down below. To hop right into the thick of it, I just closed the fucking game. To hop right back into the thick of it. Yes, there we go. As you journey along the gentle northern slope leading to the Mother's Lighthouse, the cobblestones and the wood dock slowly gives way to gentle grass and flourishing plant life. Except, as you noticed before, this flora isn't lush and verdant as it should be. Instead, thick, brackish vines like swollen veins worm through the dirt, draining the coloration from the foliage until it becomes a sickly white. Brian, you had spent time casting Detect Magic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As you approach this tangle of vines in front of you, they reek of necromancy with hints of transmutation magic.
Necromancy and transmutation.
Go ahead.
Pretty heavy magic going on here, guys.
Let's go ahead and have you Soaren, roll me a nature check.
Oh boy.
Funny how the wizard is actually better with
How
nature.
the fuck are you
Well,
a
there's not
druid and only have a +1 to nature?
Because nature is
That's
intelligence.
how it works.
It's
It's an
an
intelligence
intelligence
track, and intelligence is a dumb stat on druids.
Yes.
And also, I'm a druid of the stars, not a druid of the ground. So get fucked.
That's still a form
But
of
this is somebody important to you, so I was just making you do it. You realize, especially with the prompting of Brian discussing the necromantic nature of these vines, that not only are these vines extremely poisonous, but also, obviously, unnatural in source, as no plant that is normal would have grown fast enough to completely overtake such a large area in such a short period of time. About halfway up where you're currently standing, the vines are thick enough to completely obscure the path. Completely blocking your way. If you plan to continue your way up to the lighthouse, you're going to have to find a way to get past them.
Hey, Soaren, do you think these things would burn?
I think a better question is should we burn these things? Also, does someone have a protection from evil and good they can pop up?
I don't have it prepared, but
I'm
I
looking
could always
to...
I could always fly up the side and leave a rope for you guys to climb up the side of the lighthouse.
I mean, sure, but I don't want to leave this festering around. I'm asking you, you said you recognize the plant. Is it burnable? Would it send up noxious fumes?
Yeah.
Say with your nat 20, you would catch on that this is probably vulnerable to fire damage. As for sending up a noxious fume, you would guess that it could. I mean, there's only one way to know for certain.
Yeah.
Oh, I can,
Makes sense.
you know.
Seeing as how you've never seen these before.
You could definitely burn them. However, the gas I'm not so sure about. But I don't know how exactly we're going to get past it in the first place unless maybe we find a different way around.
You guys back off. I can burn without fear of breathing anything in.
Well, that's good enough justification for me. I'm gonna be in the back.
Right. If you need us, come and get us if you can.
Ron's gonna take a cloth, right?
Okay.
And she's gonna grab the decanter of endless water.
I thought that was on Firewatch.
That wasn't Firewatch.
It's in my bag of holding.
How do we have
Is
a
it
shower?
not?
Because that's how you proposed we were going to do a shower, is use the decanter of endless water.
I
have an
will
alchemy
double check
jug.
this. I will double check this.
I have an alchemy jug, and it can also spit out water. We're good.
I mean, I also have a way up without having to breathe.
You guys are right. No. No, it's right here in my inventory. Should I have it in my inventory, DM?
No.
I should not?
No.
Okay. We will.
No,
Alright,
that was the whole. That's why we did the shower.
Right.
Well,
That's how it works.
I'm gonna roll up my sleeves, and I'm gonna hand her the alchemy jug, because this is a very good and useful item that can spit out water whenever you feel like it. But
Okay.
only a certain.
Son of a bitch.
So, same idea. Ready to uncork that so I can breathe through
Yeah.
the
12
water
gallons
from
of
that.
salt water or 8 gallons of fresh. Your pick. If you want to uncork the water ones.
Okay. And I'm going to use prestidigitation to start a fire in front of me.
Okay. How close are you to the vines?
I'm gonna still stay back like 5 feet.
Okay.
So like a tile away.
So, 5 feet back, you cast prestidigitation. What is... Does prestidigitation doesn't do damage, does it?
It lights
No.
a spark. You can light and ignite things with it. That's
Yeah.
one
And
of the
it's-
things you can
Yeah,
do.
basically it's not magical fire, it's just regular ass fire. And if it's flammable, it'll go up. If it's not flammable, just vulnerable to fire damage, it won't.
Okay.
I would like
So-
to point out, if you want to, you could use the alchemy jug to pour out 1 quart of oil, but then you can't pour out water after.
Yeah.
So, you see, that, you begin to light a fire, and while the flora isn't lush, right? It seems to be drained of color and vibrancy. It is still alive in that you are. It's still wet, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you begin to light a fire, and it just doesn't catch right.
Edward, can you give me some more heat?
Sure thing. Produce flame. This one actually does deal damage.
Okay.
And it's got a range of 30
30
feet, so I can stand in the back and just toss a fireball at it.
Toss a fire. Oh, you're gonna kill us all.
Okay,
Okay,
toss
so
a
everybody, just to be
cantrip
clarified, everybody
fire.
backs up,
Yep.
and you are throwing firebolt.
Produce flame.
But
Produce flame, excuse me.
It's firebolt, but also with light spell combined in one.
Go ahead and roll me some damage.
All right. Here, let me just hit this real quick. Does it matter if I have to roll to hit? It probably doesn't matter. 16.
So it does hit, and how does it take 16?
I'm rolling 2d8s because level 5 cantrip upgrades on
Oh, okay, yeah.
world max damage.
Ooh, nice. So with
Ooh.
16 damage, as you, yeah, tell me how. I'll just tell you. You cast produce flame as something with a little bit more oomph. Uh, uh, Begins to set these brackish vines on fire. You see they begin to almost like unnaturally curl away from the fire at it, and you can see what appears to be writhing in pain from these plants as a huge plume of sickly purple glass bursts from the destroyed foliage and floods the area nearby um, the vines. And you can see the small little bits of plant life that were just almost peeking out through the cobblestones, through the path, uh, um, just kind of wilt completely away from the poison, the noxious fumes that emit from it. After what feels like 5 minutes, the
How long is it actually? For purposes of detect magic and stuff like that.
okay, it's gonna take you 2.5 minutes for the wind on this rather calm day to completely disperse the noxious fumes through the tangled um, vines and bramble that are growing.
Oh,
Um,
can you druidcraft and like blow all of this away with like a breeze or a gust or something? Ugh.
It's a great point. As it kind of begins to disperse and thins out, you do feel this like this burning sensation in your throat and your nose that is like akin of almost breathing in a puff of pepper. It doesn't cause any damage. You are far enough away that it doesn't. But you definitely feel like you wouldn't want to have been caught in that.
So now the door's clear, right?
How much did we clear?
You have with the vines pulling back, you have cleared a path through up to the lighthouse itself.
Well, let's go. Soren's gonna take point.
Okay.
Here we
just
go.
going
I'm right behind him.
I'm gonna follow
So Moon's
with my unseen servant.
Is this in front?
Ooh,
Okay.
very
Can you all
green.
see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Great.
Thank you, Jack.
The after pushing past these vines, you begin to approach the lighthouse proper. At this point, you see now that you have a much clearer view of the lighthouse itself, that those dark vines have grown all the way up the side of the lighthouse,
As we can-
almost like in comparison to the height of it. You see that the afternoon sun is barely kept, barely able to see past the winding tangles that seem to be arcing above you. You push through the non-poisonous brush, and enter through what you assume is probably the temple's atrium, though it's hard to tell for certain with the thick layer of black vines covering what seems to be every inch of the exposed ground. Um, you see as well that the wooden door of the lighthouse's entrance swings shattered on its hinges. And as you glance around, what would normally be gorgeous flower beds lining the pathway instead are overflowing with twisted bramble clusters and disturbingly humanoid shapes. Let's see here. Let me get you two on
I
the
want
page.
to further incinerate these
As
brambles.
we move along,
Artistic representation, of course.
as we move along, Moon's, I guess, Cheem leans over to Soaren. Do you think that whatever caused that pool to become corrupted before could have done the same thing here?
I don't know.
We definitely need to keep it in mind. Those body-like shapes, if they are bodies, we absolutely have to get identification of them.
I mean, do you
They
sense...
do appear to be just like a tangle of vines, but it's just unnerving.
Okay.
You are welcome to investigate more if you would like.
Do
I
you
will.
sense any particular transmutation magic lingering from a residual after effect from the effects of
Yeah.
these oddly body-like shapes?
You see that this entire area is just like almost like bombarding your senses with the necromancy and the hints of transmutation magic. It's hard to specifically identify one place versus the other when literally every inch of this place is covered in thick black vines.
Those vines are being problematic, but yeah, there's tons of transmutation magic. It's probably the vines.
Hints.
Do you think potentially that these transmutation processes are still in the process of undergoing a transformation? Because if so, as grim as this may sound, I may be able to cast Detect Thoughts and pick up thoughts on things that have transformed.
I think if that is still going on, we have to find the spellcaster as soon as possible.
I have to agree with Brian on that one.
While this is all going on, I would like Soaren to kind of investigate these dark vines to try and see if we can find where it's coming from.
Also, investigation 23.
Like where it's
Okay. Let's you know what? Just because there's a lot of things happening right now, and there's a lot of things people want to do, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed by too many different things happening at once. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Not a combat initiative. This is the check you asked me for.
Hey, 14, 14.
14, 15.
Oh.
4.
For initiative.
22.
Starting us off is oh, you didn't. I'll put it in for you.
Brian's first.
No.
No,
Edward is first.
Oh wait, no.
Edward is first.
All right,
Edward, coming into this area, what do you see? What do you do?
I would like to, as much as this is not a good use of my spell slot, use Detect Thoughts to see if I can hear the plant's thoughts. I'm gonna try to directly into the thoughts of anything I can come across.
Okay, so detect.
I'll ping it in the chat if you want.
You rolled investigation for initiative.
I did roll investigation. Subtract like 4 from that, I think. Yeah. It's 18.
Which is still
18?
first.
18
Still
is still
first.
first. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Tech thoughts. Boom.
Okay. You'd think I'd have this memorized by now.
It's a complicated spell. I don't blame you if you don't.
So, so you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you.
Yes, and also there is, I think, a specification for penetrating certain materials, right? But there is
You can use
also
a
a very
spell to
important line of
detect the
text.
presence.
Yeah, there's a very important line of text that lets you detect invisible things, actually, where you can detect invisible creatures this way, or
You
detect
can't
the presence of...
detect creature with
One
an
second.
intelligence of 3 or lower.
Let's go ahead and let this be between Rocky and I because there's a lot of
Okay.
things going on. So what were you saying, Rocky?
There's a line of text saying you can also detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. So anything that can think is affected. I'm not sure how you want to rule how far I can use detect thoughts to penetrate through barriers of objects, right? Because given that these plant-like material,
Hmm.
right? But even if I don't see them, I can detect the presence. I don't need to be seeing the
Okay.
target.
So, within 30 feet of you, let me just get a thing here. Are you gonna go up here? Okay.
I'm just gonna start
So,
walking up, seeing
one
if
second.
I get anything.
To scroll this over. 30 feet. Okay. You detect the presence of six of six thinking creatures.
Are they like directly like? Are they
Does
sort of
it does the nature of the spell allow you to be able to identify the location of them, or
once
just
you
that they're
detect the
thinking?
presence of a creature, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration. You can't, even if you can't see it, it still must be within range.
Right, but it does not give you the location, correct?
Yeah, but if I can detect a certain thought of a creature, right, I can basically almost triangulate the position if I move in and out of the range from multiple angles. Right, so if I move
Okay,
back
but
and I
you
see
do
one,
also
right?
I will also specify with this that this is still initiative order, and I want to give everybody an equal chance to be able to do things.
Yeah, then I've already spent my action. I have to use my action to read a thought next time.
But you do know that there are six thinking creatures within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
What the specifics of like where they are, what they are, you are uncertain.
Yeah.
But there are six.
Okay,
Okay.
so 4, yeah, 4 is the party members, and then 2 more I can detect.
Oh, I guess I should. Yes. Excuse me. I forgot. I
So
fucked up.
10 or 6, if we're including the party.
It's six.
Okay, so there's 2.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna.
including familiars, by the way. Should specify.
Oh,
that makes
okay.
sense.
If we're including familiars, then
I'm
that's
not including familiars, is what I just said.
not including familiars. So there's actually 2 things that aren't the party going around, because unseen servant's not a thinking creature, right?
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna turn to the party, and I'm gonna have a grim look in my eye, and I'm gonna say, so apparently we're not the only ones present in this room. I'm going to look down at the humanoid plant shapes. I don't know what it is, but they're thinking. They're conscious. And they're
Okay.
alive.
That's morbid.
Ooh, spooky.
Soaren.
Okay. What I wanted to do is I wanted to investigate the plants to try and see if I can figure out either where they're coming from or where they started from. Whether that's, from where they get thicker and more, yeah, just trying to find where they're coming from, I guess.
Like, okay, so then I would have you roll me a nature check then.
Nature check. 16.
With a 16, you glance around the room and take in the design, I should say, of the thick brackish plants that coat the entire area. And based off the way that they move, or they had moved, I should say, you gather that the point of origin is deeper within the lighthouse.
And is it possible for me to move deeper without getting into the way of these things?
We don't know though.
I'm not sure what you mean. You are
Like, they're
currently
not.
walking on the vines.
We're walking on them.
Yeah, like every inch of this place is covered in those black vines. I know this is an artistic representation, so it's not specifically exactly as I had described, but like I said before, the entire place is covered in these thick.
Oh, we're walking bait for fucking plant growth.
I'm guessing that was my action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You still have your movement and a bonus action.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything for my bonus action, and I'm just going to. I'm gonna move further into the room as far as I can for like what, 30 feet?
Yep.
Can barely see the square, so I'm just gonna. I think that's 30, right?
Yep.
35.
35.
I'll turn up the squares.
I'm gonna move further in, and I'm gonna turn back to the party and say, if we can get to where these are coming from and get these taken care of, everything else will be pretty okay, I'm guessing. I feel like we have to get rid of these as fast as possible.
Yeah, I agree.
Moonsick?
Moonsick's going to move up by Soaren. He's just trying to step as lightly as he can, just so he doesn't trigger these vines, and he also has his daggers ready to pull out just in case.
So you have are you taking a readied action?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the trigger?
If anything tries to attack myself or Soaren, I suppose it doesn't work. If anything tries to attack Moonsick, he is going to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
If possible, try and get Soaren out of the way as well. But that's a big
Okay.
if.
Brian.
How long does my tentacle last for?
10 minutes, I think.
Tentacle of the deep. 1 minute.
Oh.
So not gonna summon that early. Spells. Armor of Agathis is an action. I'm gonna spend an action casting Armor of Agathis. It lasts for 10 minutes. We're gonna get in a fight before then.
That concentration, because you do lose.
No, it's not. It's not concentration. So, that's 15 extra hit points. Or... Down to 1. You did have me roll an investigation check earlier. Like before we got into this.
Yeah. So with your investigation check, what are you investigating?
I was investigating the vines and specifically the clumps that look like bodies. To either remember whether this is a lot like what we observed in the Fae area, or if they are actually bodies. I figure one investigation check should do both of that.
Okay. There are there's a couple of areas that have clusters. You have this area. There's even areas up here, here. Those are all within like quick sights of like areas where there's a large amount of foliage.
Right.
So I would like you to pick an area because you can't do all of them to investigate.
So you said like here, I guess?
Sure. You approach the these bramble clusters. And are we using your investigation?
Yeah.
Before? Okay. So with a 23, you only have to start walking in that direction before you catch a flash of green and blue attire, matching that of the Zalejo stationed in the city. As you investigate deeper, you see the flash of like pallid skin, and the unconscious body of a Zalejo guard.
Am I allowed to cut him free? Or have I used everything for this turn?
For this turn, you have used everything.
Okay.
But you do think a medicine check would probably be.
Shout out that we need a medic here.
Ooh.
Need a medic!
God damn it.
Okay.
Well, Windcham's gonna go over there.
Okay.
And check the guy out. She'll do a medicine check.
Do a medicine check? All right. Okay, with a 14, you see that similar to the foliage from before, the body appears to be drained of the majority of the coloration. You can tell that they are still breathing, but they have been severely infected by some sort of toxin from these vines. Something else is prickling the back of your mind, but you just can't come to that conclusion yet.
I want to heal him. Is it like he's still alive, but he's just like poisoned?
Yeah, that's lesser restoration to remove the poison, right?
So
disease or condition.
Technically, your ability checks are considered your action.
Okay, so I can't
have to use a bonus action if you wanted to try something.
Um.
Top of my head, healing word is a bonus action. Whether or not that works, I can't tell you.
Okay, I will cast Healing Word on him and
Okay.
whisper in his ear until he feels better.
Okay. Tell me, go ahead and roll me your hit points for healing word. I think it's 1d4 plus modifiers. Which for you is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Life cleric. Okay.
Four.
Oh, that
You
was
Oh,
okay.
that's upcast.
I can redo that.
Yeah, so go ahead. Okay. And then your let me just look here for you. So
That'd be +3.
healing word is +3 plus +2, so +5 plus. Are you casting it at first level?
Yeah.
Okay. So it would be 2 plus 6 for a total of 8 hit points. As you reach down, not reach down because it's technically not touch spell, but as you whisper words of encouragement to the Zalejo guard, you see for just a moment color flush back again into their cheeks after not even a full second before draining once again.
Oh.
And with that, we are going to roll initiative. Give me just a moment. I do believe that Soaren, Windchime, and Brine all have a passive perception greater than 13, correct?
Yes.
Edward.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
Edward.
ma'am.
So everybody except for Moonzik, you notice an unnatural shift in the movement of several of the brambles around you, and why is it that well? It's on that page. That's why.
Oh boy.
We will roll for initiative.
But for real this time.
For real.
Combat initiative, which is different from non.
Huzzah! 22.
Huzzah! 8.
Huzzah! Not
Initiative 0.
Let's go!
Initiative 2.
Okay, now we know they have negative dex.
Or 0 dex.
No,
It's
negative dex.
negative.
Oh yeah, it would be
Yeah,
You need the
negative.
minimum value.
Yeah.
you can
Oh
roll
my
is 1.
god.
Yeah, minimum would be a 1.
So you have to have -1 in order to get 0. If you roll a nat 1.
Oh Lord,
And
have
we can
mercy.
see the
Okay.
dice that they're rolling. We can actually guess the values of. Or sorry, we can get the values.
Can we not? Right, like, just, like, it's not that I am rolling in front of you, but I don't have to. And so, I would rather us just
No more hyper analysis.
don't need to figure out what their specific statistics are. There are literal skills that you can spec into to find out specific stats. Be a monk.
Okay,
So
I'll be a monk.
No, that's fighter.
All
Fighter
right,
lets
that's
you have
enough.
let's go ahead and start us off. Moonzik, top of initiative.
Oh.
As you get like a brief glance of warning by the rest of your compatriots, just sitting up and looking at the moving thing that is right next to you. Very clear to see.
I like to have the flavor of like Moonzik's walking behind Soaren, and he sees all these like the four off to the side and in front of him rise up in vines, and he just gets the sense behind them that there's something there, and he just spins around with grudge to just swing at this blight right here.
All right, let's go ahead and roll the hit.
Hit him.
Make sure. Okay, cool. Grudge.
Beat him up.
10.
A 10 misses.
Having just barely missed the blight, he sees that there is something there. Then he's gonna go and go in for a second attack with Ghost Eye. That should hit.
21 hits.
21.
5 damage.
For 5 piercing damage. Okay. You see the sickly face covered in vines. Actually, I have a better picture if you would like, so you know what you're dealing with.
Oh boy.
That is
No.
Mother Hucker.
I'm so. I do have a question. What's the effect on me? Is that just to remind you of the armor of Agathis, or?
Yes.
Okay.
These are the creatures you are seeing.
Uh-oh.
Three.
Stinky.
I am Groot.
I was about to say they're just Groot's relatives.
Groot's evil relatives.
Okay.
I want to laugh at this little one.
Anything else for your turn?
What can I do as a fucking...
I just realized I think I have them all. Shit, yeah, I do have them all.
Oops. No, I suppose that's it.
You'll have to give me a sec.
For a second attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. You'll have to excuse me. I accidentally had those two tied, so their hit points.
Health.
Yeah, but they are good now. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Brian.
Brian's gonna just twirl to where the action was, and Squishy. Can I drag out Squishy?
You can.
Squishy, she's gonna like thrust her staff towards there. Squishy's gonna fly over to Moonzik, and can we make it a layer below our characters so that I can actively show it hiding?
There.
On Moonzik.
Oh.
And
As for Wyatt, okay, that's fine. That's only an issue for me.
And then Tentacle of the Deep will come out right there.
Okay.
And it will attack.
Okay. So with Tentacle of the Deep. Okay.
So
with a 19. 19 does hit.
That is 1 damage.
1 damage!
Let's go!
And it is slowed.
Maximum damage.
Okay.
And I'm also just going to Yeah. Why not? I'm going to pack up. I'm gonna use my staff to reload a spell slot as an action, and then my turn.
Okay. It is this guy's turn, and I'm going to just double check. Okay. He is going to make his way right here and is going to attack you, Soaren,
Ooh.
for a 10 to hit. Assume that misses.
On who? Me or Moonzy?
You.
Oh, yeah,
Soaren.
miss.
Okay. That is the end of its turn. It is now Edward's.
I can do cantrip damage. Seeing as okay, so has this thing taken its turn yet?
No.
No. You know what? I don't really care. I'm gonna move here and give Moonzik flanking.
You're on top of a pillar right now.
Oh, I can't move. If I move here, that doesn't give Moonzik flanking. Would it?
If
No,
I
it does.
moved it, it would.
Yeah,
He still gets advantage because
But you don't
is
have to do
available.
that to get advantage. Squishy is there giving him advantage.
You can come up here and give Soaren and flank with Soaren.
Or, not get into melee range as our wizard.
That's true too.
I
Yeah,
agree.
that is true. You do have a point. I mean, I was just gonna hit it with produce flame.
5 feet
Alright,
away.
I'm gonna hit this one here because he's weakened.
Okay.
Produce flame. Rolling.
A
11.
15 to hit. 15 does hit for 11 damage of fire.
Alright, that's my turn. Oh, and mentally, as a bonus action, command this servant to walk in front of me so that as to be a distraction and a nuisance and to body block.
Okay. You see that seems to damage it significantly.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. It is this fine Blight's turn. You see it is going to use its entire turn to dash. Here.
Oh.
Okay.
Soaren.
Question.
Answer. Wait, let me double check.
This is a very stupid question, but my brain is short circuiting right now. So a 20-foot radius means 40-foot diameter, right?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes, that's
My
why
brain
Fireball's
is
range is so big.
Slow right now. So
I'm scared.
Soaren. How can I do this? 15, 20. I think that's my best option. Right there, maybe. Soaren is gonna put down for his action. He's gonna put down a spike growth right in the middle here. If you can see my ping right there.
Like, bro.
So that's 20 feet in each radius. So that means it gets all the way up to.
Oh wow! It covers the entire floor
Oh,
if
yeah.
they want to walk.
That's
down
the
it.
point.
That's...
It's gonna cover the entire floor, and it covers all the way to where I am standing. And then it also goes, up or whatever.
Druid Caltrops.
Druid. Yeah. Magical
So
Druid
that'll be
caltrops.
That'll be on the ground, and then with my
Where's Hunger of Hadar?
bonus of actions, he's gonna lean over, and you're gonna see a pair of wings pierce his back. He's gonna go into Starry Form Chalice.
Okay.
And that's If he leaves that, that'll rock. So instead of leaving that, he's gonna move around over to here.
Okay.
And that's gonna end his turn.
Alrighty. Wind chime.
Wind chime's gonna cast Bless.
What are you casting Bless on?
What does that do?
Yeah, music, Soaren and Brian.
Oh.
And I don't know.
It's 2d4.
You have a bonus action if you would like it. It just can't be a spell.
Yeah.
Could be a cantrip.
Bonus action cantrip?
Wait, you can do a cantrip as a bonus.
I don't think you have a bonus action cantrip.
No,
Probably.
no melee or anything. So
Yeah.
So, with the
Clerics are good even without using their bonus action, though.
it is now this guy's turn. He is going to attack you, Moonzik. He actually has disadvantage because you are dodging. So that's an 8 misses.
Misses.
It is this Vine Blight's turn, and let me just check here to see what it's.
Technically, I'm not dodging because I attacked, but it still rolled an 8 anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. So with a, I think that with the intelligence, well, I guess it hasn't happened yet. So we'll go in there. It is going to take its first step into the
spike growth.
Spike growth.
Is there like a rolling, like a set of rollings on the spell's description on whether or not a certain creature can recognize that it's there?
Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a Wisdom Perception check against the spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous.
Yep.
Well, it watched you do
so
that.
It doesn't matter.
So it can see it.
So
yeah,
if he knows it's there, can you just send it to chat, please?
Yes. Yes, I can. Meh. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural.
However,
any creature that can't see it, so it did see it.
So it did see it. So being it there isn't, I think it recognizes that is a hazardous terrain, given that information that it can recognize that it's there. It's going to take a step here and use half its movement to jump up here, and then go an additional. So that was 5.
So it has 10 feet
20 here. Ooh, actually, ignore that. Here, and it's going to end its turn here with its dash action.
Oh.
This guy is going to also take a dash action to go here. Oh. And the final guy sees what's going on, and he's going to take the very long, tedious way here. So that's 25. This half of his movement. So he can go here. Right? Yeah, that's close enough that he can end there. Moonsick, it's your turn again.
Holy shit, that was fast.
Oh boy.
He's going to attack this person in front of him with Ghost Eye. Or not Ghost Eye, Grudge. With advantage. Thank you, Squishy. 16?
16 hits.
Alright, get that sneak attack,
8
baby.
damage. And sneak attack.
8 and sneak attack.
20
Hey.
damage.
Oh my.
Damage.
Nice. Okay.
20
How do you
damage.
want to do this?
I imagine like going to stab this thing in the head, the blade of Grudge just kind of slices down the center of the vines and just splits him in half.
Okay. All right. Then, for your bonus action?
I'm going to use another attack to just start hacking away at this one.
Okay.
21
21 hits.
for 5 damage.
Okay.
And I don't get sneak attack because I already used sneak attack once this turn.
Brian, it is your turn.
Oh, this poor bastard. I am going to step out just one space here.
Oh, you can drop Hypnotic on them.
Yeah, but that's a spell slot, and I'm much more afraid of whatever spellcaster casts this. Move my tentacle up to there. And Tentacle of the Deep will smack him. Or it won't smack him. Oh,
Yep.
Sorry, actually, slash 1d4.
Okay.
For bless,
14.
that
14?
misses.
14
That does
still
miss.
misses.
Okay. So AC of 15 then?
Doesn't
Oh, yeah,
matter.
higher than 14.
I tell you, it misses. It misses.
It does,
Higher
I
than
know.
14, that's all you know. But 17 hits, so
And then right down the middle, I am going to Eldritch Blast. This first one, no edit,
20 hits.
for 7 damage and knock it back 10 feet.
Okay.
Right through the
Spike
spike
growth.
growth.
Okay.
So it's going to take another 2d4.
44.
Force the,
Oh,
just want to double
44,
check.
you're right.
44.
I
Am I
just
rolling
wanted
that?
to. I just wanted to double check that it does proc even with. Yes, it does proc. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
making sure.
For
Because
every 5 feet
sometimes
of cover.
forced movement doesn't. So
Yeah.
I always want to make sense.
Yep.
So I will have you, Soren. This is your thing. Go ahead and roll that.
Oh.
Thanks to
Move it,
you.
Haven't-
That was abysmal.
Oh.
7 damage is
And I will
damage.
force a 10 on the next blast of Eldritch Blast, bringing that up to, I believe, a 17 to hit? No, a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Rod of the pack.
And I
Let's go.
will... This is just for the damage, ignore whatever attack is there.
Fuck you.
8 damage.
Alrighty.
And push it back another 10 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 4d4.
Not much better.
Ladies
9?
and gentlemen, the Warlock Cheese Grater.
Okay.
What is it with
It looks
Soren and
pretty
Brian
hurt.
coming up with nasty combinations?
And it's in the middle of spike growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it has to
Um,
take damage to get to us.
it is
going to-
its turn.
Unless I drop
And
concentration.
you see that it does in fact attempt to move out, taking damage. It's going to kill it. You don't have to roll because it is on 1 hit point.
It shreds you, say.
Alright, let me roll
As
2d4.
it dies. You don't need to roll 2d4.
He
Um,
wants to, though.
Edward, it is your
I
turn.
do want to, though.
Oh, man, I wish I had knockback to synergize with this. But all I have is just
Oh,
a
I do.
boring old produce flame. Yeah, seeing as these things aren't, like, terribly palpable of a threat, I'm gonna give Soaren... Soaren's next in the turn order, right?
No.
Yeah, after that guy. I'm gonna give Soaren flanking here. I'm gonna interpose this guy with a bonus action between here, and I'm gonna hit this one with the fire, produce flame.
The one by Moonsick?
The one by Moonsick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not one.
Oy.
Uh-oh. That does miss.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah, for spell effect.
Ooh, spell effects are fun. I put a lot of work into those.
Strikes floats.
Intelligence spellcasting. Please make an intelligence save.
Intelligence save? That's something that's never gonna get rolled.
Well, guess what? You're rolling it.
Yeah, apparently I am.
Devil.
Open my character sheet because I don't have intelligence on my hotbar.
I'm guessing it's a +7.
It's a +7, you're right.
Aha!
I don't think intelligence is on anybody's hotbar.
No effect.
No effect.
Okay.
You barely avoided. They're so cool. I kind of wish it had affected it.
You kind of wish
Okay.
I exploded.
You would never explode.
It
They're
explodes
just genuinely
immediately.
quite funny.
It
You turn
is
into a pot
this
plant.
guy's turn. He is going to go here, and then he is going to jump down to attack you, Windchime. And let me just pull this up. I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Okay, let me just roll. I guess he starts with it, huh? So never mind. Then he is going to make an attack on you, Windchime. 11 misses. And then he's going to do his entangling plants. So grasping roots and vines sprout up in a 15-foot radius centered on the blight. For the duration, the area is difficult terrain for non-plant creatures. So.
Oh god, no. Oh god, no.
Yeah.
Oh god, no.
That is not good.
That is a strength save. Oh, fuck no.
So 15 radius.
Oh, boy.
2, 3.
Radius is 30 feet diameter because math.
So luckily, it does miss you all because he jumped down.
It hits the unseen serpent, right?
It does hit the unseen serpent.
The unseen serpent has a score of 1, so -4.
So this area is Ooh. Okay. This is difficult terrain.
No bueno.
And the two of you
Make our strength saves.
are going to make it on your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Soaren, it is your turn.
Oh, it's definitely now, and if we're restrained now,
Let's
and
see.
we get hit with
Soaren is
And
going
sure.
to.
A creature can use its action.
Yes, but for the duration, in addition, each creature in the Blight's choice in that area when the plants appear must succeed.
Okay, then go ahead and have the two of you roll a strength saving throw.
I believe in you two. Disadvantage.
It's 6.
It's 6. I
Oh,
didn't mean to do it
advantage.
at advantage, but I don't have advantage. It's 6.
Okay.
I'm restrained.
The servant got a 9.
Oi.
Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to get this out of the way. You are restrained. Lily also failed. You are restrained. Okay. Wind chime, it is your turn. If you would like to use your action, you can make a DC 12 strength check for yourself or for Brian. I would argue yourself is probably primary. Okay, so that is a failure. You are still restrained. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Lily, you're muted, by the way.
Wow, that's embarrassing. For the bonus action, I'll cast my spiritual weapon.
And where are you placing your spiritual weapon?
So it'll be restrained if it's placed inside the vine.
Your spiritual weapon is floating spectral.
Okay.
Incorporeal.
The crab apple.
Yeah.
She brought out the crab apple.
Yeah, the crab apple can like jump from vines to vines as if it's part of the tree itself.
Love it.
It's a monkey apple.
Yeah, can it attack the monster right away?
Yes.
It can.
Ooh.
This feels familiar.
What?
The crab apple attacking a plant.
Where does it? Sorry, some of my weapons are not. So some of the buttons on the screen aren't working.
An 18 hits. For 10 force damage. Okay. It is, you see that, Moonsick, being that you're directly, adjacent, the creature that had, you had split in half, over the course of the past turn, the roots have started to grow together once again, and it rises from its position, and forming itself back together once again, and it's going to be its turn.
Not again.
It is now this one's turn. It is going to see what's going on, and it's gonna attack Edward.
Okay.
With a constrict. An 11 misses.
That does not hit.
But it is going to cast Entangling Plants. And it is also going to...
DC strength save?
Yep.
Alright, DC 12.
Oops, let me... And for you, Soaren, and Moonsick.
Yep.
Do I not have to do it because I'm currently restrained, or can I be restrained twice?
Oh, I just
You
made
are
it.
currently restrained.
Just made it. Okay. Both of us passed.
And 1, 2.
Come on, Soaren! Oh god.
So, Soren, you are restrained.
Womp womp.
Like it here.
Well, that's a little awkward.
Mug, come pick me up.
Yeah. I actually don't like that
So
color. That
restraining
is
doesn't
really
prevent
upsetting
you
to me.
from making attack rolls. Sorry, it just makes you roll with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's just a thing.
Okay.
Why is there a big
Then-
orange fire around me?
What?
Never mind.
It is this guy's turn, and he is going to attack you, Moonzik, with a constrict for a
That
10.
misses.
And then he is also going to entangle.
Christ.
So you need to make me a saving throw. That is a. There you go. That's a 12.
Don't
Just
worry.
barely succeeds.
Meets it, beats it.
Don't worry, I got this. I got this. Oh, I actually rolled well, but it
Oh,
doesn't
I
matter.
forgot my D4
You are
on mine.
actually.
Not that it mattered, but
You are already
Wait.
restrained, so you can't be double
Yeah.
restrained.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be funny.
Yep.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
I wanted to roll a nat 1 -2 for -1.
2, 3, 1,
Negative.
2.
Yeah, I don't think a D4 is gonna fix that, buddy.
My
Okay.
lord!
look at my little spot.
You and
Venn
Windchime.
diagram of restraining.
Okay, that is the end of its turn. It is now this guy's turn, and he is going to use his entire movement to get to here.
I swear, you say he also entangles. Don't you dare say it.
No, he used
Oh,
He dashed.
Oh, he dashed. Okay.
He dashed, and
Okay.
there's some conditions. Moonzik.
Moonzik's going to attack this one with Grudge. Still
Okay.
have advantage. Thank you. 17.
17 hits.
With 12 plus... Whoa!
Whoa!
Holy
baby,
fuck.
a triple.
Holy
Wow.
That's pretty juicy.
So,
that's 2 points
how do you
away
wanna-
from max damage.
How do you want to do that? How do you want to
Like-
do this?
Pseudo rage. Seeing the first guy rise up reminds him of the fucking drowned from Firewatch Island. And he's just like, not again! And he just slashes the second guy down the middle again. And then he's going to take his second attack. He is going to use the Assassin's Dagger to attack the one that just rose back up.
Okay.
I don't know what bonuses I get for that. Or, yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm just going to roll a d20. With advantage. So I'm going to roll 2 d20s. 11.
Okay.
Plus whatever bonuses.
You get it's plus your dexterity and proficiency because you're proficient.
And plus split. I don't know if plus
And
does the tax as well.
I could.
Plus 11.
So plus 3 plus... I don't know where the fuck...
You
so
hit.
6, yeah.
You hit. Yeah.
And I don't know how much for damage.
Oh, so you are going. It's gonna be a little crazy here. I'm sorry, but you are going to roll 8d6, please.
What?
Oh!
So one time
Hey,
used
that is a lot
poison
to give it.
maybe has a few more charges than that. It was meant to murk you.
That's fair!
But this isn't the weapon.
8d6, you said.
Yep.
That's like fireball levels of damage.
32!
And which one was this one?
This one right here, because I do not want him getting back up.
Okay.
A little overkill.
You,
I want overkill!
That's a little very
Okay.
overkill.
That is the end of your turn.
Also,
it is now Brian's turn.
also, shouldn't his vines go away?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Info, does his vines go away when he dies?
They do not appear to go away.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Soaren, can you let go of your spike growth? There's nothing over there, and I kind of want to be there.
Well, it is your turn.
I know, but Soren's concentration can end at any time. I just need confirmation that it's going to end. Soren, are you here?
Dawn.
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 Are you muted?
Like growth?
Oh, this is really fucking
Is that-
important.
Dawn, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah. I'm gonna unmute something. Oh.
Give it a second. Hello?
Say something.
Hello, Verizon still hasn't
There
fixed.
you go.
Okay,
Alright, now we can hear you.
So, are you
Um,
dropping spike growth, or are you going to keep it up?
I am dropping it. But what was said?
I
Dropping
simply
it.
asked you to drop it, drop the spike growth so that I can get to it.
Oh,
What?
So I can get through the spike growth. And
You
then...
mean like up here? You can't
Yeah.
get there unless you dash, because it's difficult terrain and you have to break out of your
Misty
strength
step.
first.
I'm
Yep.
going to Misty
you
Step
go
there
for it.
immediately.
Mia's step.
Where? So you're missing step on top of a dead body.
Yeah.
It's an
Okay.
unoccupied space.
An unoccupied space.
Goddamn.
At least for right now.
Not the point.
What do you do now?
So I'm no longer restrained
This is
because
true.
teleported out of that.
And you're no longer in rough
Dead
terrain.
body, you are already dead. Which is technically
You
true.
died.
I still have concentration on detect magic. Am I seeing further signs of magic further in?
It continues. The whole place is pervasive. I would say you get the sense that there is more magic coming from inside than outside, but it is a very faint gradient. It looks like it's going to be really deep in there where the strongest magic is going to be.
Guys, I don't know if we can continue fighting a bunch of reanimating trees forever.
We can burn them.
Please try and burn them, but oh, fuck.
We need to get Windchime and
Sounds
Soaren
good,
out
pardon
before
me.
we can move.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm going
alternative
to
concentrate. Or kill the spores.
I'm gonna grab the body I currently have. Right? And I'm going to... Is there any place not connected to the ground?
All connected to the ground. There's ground. You
I
just
can't,
throw them
like,
up in the
throw
air.
it up on the pillar or something?
Every inch of this place is covered in vines.
Okay. So there's no way I could try and disrupt its connection. I am going to then spells. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy right here.
Yeah, are you staying on top of him?
That is
Actually, you're right. I can move. But I might want to stay on top of him. If he tries to... Yeah, I'm going to stay on top of him. I'm going to choose to stay on top of him. Because I'm going to assume, or I'm going to guess that reanimation is difficult in its current space, if its space is occupied. Usually things like that say unoccupied space. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy to Kingdom Come.
Okay, 26 hits. And which guy was it?
This guy.
Okay.
And then again.
another one.
Are you pushing him back each time?
Yeah. So he's gonna fly basically all the way back into this wall. And
Me to the moon.
Fly me to the wall.
actually, he probably would end up pushed a little bit up the stairs and then fall down there, given the angle.
So he is going to end up here.
Yeah,
It's 5.
He'd end up. It's 5 feet, so he won't.
It's less than 5 feet, really. But like,
Yeah.
The break point is 10 feet, so he's not gonna take any extra damage or end up prone. Okay.
Okay. It is the twig blight underneath you's turn. Being that it can't occupy the same space as somebody else, it is simply just going to reform next to you.
Okay.
Does not say unoccupied. It does not say unoccupied space.
So it reforms under me.
Right, but it also can't be in the same space as you.
I mean, it can be if he's lying prone, and you can technically rule that he's
Rocky.
standing on top of
I'm going to say that it is going to reform next to you because
Okay.
that's just how it's going to be. And then it is going to make a attack onto you for 15. Misses.
Misses.
And it is going to stay there. Oh wait, it actually doesn't make an attack onto you because its actual action is to regain hit points.
Reanimate?
So, yeah. Edward.
Alright, I don't need to make any saves. I'm going to not deal with the blights by casting Levitate on myself and flying away while taking an opportunity attack if it so chooses.
Okay. It is going to choose to take an opportunity attack. It's going to attempt to constrict you for a 22.
That hits. I will roll a concentration and force important on the con save.
Okay.
But
So you are concentrating on the levitate. Okay, so go ahead and roll me a strength save though.
Strength. It doesn't have. I don't have to roll a strength save.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
It's wait.
I didn't start in.
Can it do a special attack on an opportunity attack?
It's literally the attack. There is no other attack. That is his attack. It's a constrict.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna burn both portents then.
Okay. What's your other portent?
11 on the strength save, 10 on the con save.
Well, 11 is a fail.
+1.
Okay, that succeeds. Sorry, I don't know what your things were. So
numbers.
I'm
gonna.
And then where are you going?
Upwards, directly upwards out of its line of sight.
So levitate is not fly. So you can
if I cast it on
choose
myself,
up to
spell
20 feet.
20 feet, right?
You can choose 20 feet, but that's
vertically upwards.
Right, but again, I want to make it clear it's not fly. You're levitating.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I used the wrong word. I will levitate up 20 feet.
The reason I'm a stickler about that is because it does make a difference.
Right. Fair enough. I get it. Bonus action. This poor guy's gonna try to make a strength save. Okay, so technically I read it again. It was a strength of 2. So it's actually -4. Ooh.
You have to slash roll. Yeah.
Yeah, It
'Kay.
gets a 0
Oh!
and is restrained.
Okay.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. No bonus action, no nothing. I'm gonna end my turn.
I'm just gonna. What to do to indicate that you are flying or levitating? So that's dodge, though.
Doesn't matter. As long as you remember that I am floating.
That's why I want to do it. So, it is now this Vine Blight's turn. It is going to attack you, Windchime, with advantage, because you are restrained. So, wow, really great rolls.
That's really low.
Love that advantage.
What's
and
advantage?
that is going to be the. Well, hold on. I should roll this, which I've been forgetting to do. Just to be safe. Okay. And then Soaren, it is your turn. You are restrained.
So being restrained, that means I can. Can I cast spells that take somatic?
You can. Yes.
Mhm.
I can.
It's just any attack rolls you make are with disadvantage, and
I
any
can't
attack
move.
rolls that creature makes on you has advantage. And you can't
And
move.
no bueno el movement. Anyone who should be standing near Soaren, or anyone who's looking at Soaren. Do I want to do? To shoot. I had a plan and now that. Okay. So you can cast Produce Flame on the one behind him.
Okay.
That is Flame.
And 11 misses.
Bless?
Oh,
Bless.
yes.
Oh,
So
he
you
is
have
blessed.
Bless.
So yes, add bless.
Add D4. It's
So
a 12.
13?
13
Probably
13
doesn't
hits.
hit. Oh, it does? Oh.
Yay!
And
Okay,
we know
cool.
13 hits this guy.
13 hits, it's 13.
So 7
There's
fire
multiple
damage.
different kinds
There's
of creatures,
multiple.
by the way.
Yeah.
7. Okay.
And then
You think that works effectively?
Wow. Okay. Now we
Uh,
know. It's like the undead with radiant damage, you know? They stay down if
that's
you
not radiant.
That's
What?
fire.
That's fire. Which we already kind of knew.
It's some sort
He's
of
gonna. You're gonna notice the wings on his back are gonna disappear. Along with the halo. He's gonna drop out of wild shape. No, sorry. I forgot if it takes an action or a bonus action to do this. As a bonus action. Question. So it doesn't say this, so I don't know how you want to rule it.
It's an action.
But an action for what?
It's an action to change forms.
No, it's an action to change forms.
Yeah.
From like from Starry to Chalice to.
Yeah.
And does that take
uses,
wild? That
yes,
doesn't take a slot, does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, I forgot what we said when we talked about that. He's gonna keep up wild shape then, and I think that'll end his turn.
So he's ending wild shape.
No, he's gonna stay in wild shape.
Okay.
I take that back.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
Nope, that'll be it. I can't do anything else.
Windchime, it's your turn.
Yep.
If you want to try to break out, you can. Otherwise,
can I cast a spell?
You can.
So I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. And then also the spiritual weapon's gonna attack again.
Okay.
DC 14.
17 succeeds.
Damn.
Oh, shoot. It's okay.
So go ahead and roll for a spiritual weapon. That misses. I think
That
we've
one.
established that your spiritual weapon, can it crit fail?
It.
I don't know. You're the DM.
What would it do?
Exactly. Yeah, so it can't
You're
crit
the
fail.
DM.
What it like? It
I
kind
don't-
of
I
targets
didn't-
a save that can't exist.
Right. So I just was making sure.
I just full somersault in the air,
It
but
looks
it's like
very silly.
So this guy, you see, he reanimates. It is this guy's turn. He is going to attack you, Soaren, with advantage because you are tangled, and a 19.
Damn it, that did nothing. Yeah, that hits.
You take 11 bludgeoning damage. You're already, you are grappled. Let's see.
From 10 feet away, a tentacle just wraps itself around you.
How?
What?
Interposing
your turn.
tentacle, my level 6 ability that lets me use a reaction to reduce damage for within 10 feet. I already checked that it was within 10 feet of Soaren.
Okay.
So it reduces
Can you
that
send that to
damage by
chat?
7.
Can you send it to chat, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we haven't used it before, and I would like to read it.
Yeah, absolutely. Guardian Coil.
Abracadabra.
Speak this.
Wet, meaty, slapping sounds. Delicious.
Ah.
Okay. And then, so you are going to take 4 damage.
4. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Question, if the damage is reduced to 0, do you still have to make a concentration save?
I'm not concentrating on anything.
Yeah, but it's just hypotheticals.
I think that the rule is
You take
No.
damage?
no, because you don't take damage,
Yeah, so
and it's any
you.
instance of damage that you would have to.
Okay. So damage reduction works. Alright, got it.
Okay, it is this guy's turn, and he is going to stop fucking around. There we go. Reanimate.
Yep.
And then it is this Vine Blight's turn, and he is going to go here, and is going to take the opportunity to attack you, Soaren, because it has advantage, and it sees that you're restrained.
It's like
So that is a 19.
It's like double advantage.
For 13 bludgeoning damage.
I'm sorry, wait, on who?
You.
Oh, on me? Okay.
Yep. For 13 bludgeoning damage, could you please make a strength save?
Why?
Oh, is bludgeoning large or smaller target is grappled? No, you're restrained. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained. So you are restrained. So I think the wording on that is very weird.
It still inflicts restraint, but they worded it as grapple.
33.
Yeah, I don't know. Restrained versus grapple has always been a point of contention. So you are not. You can't stack those effects like that. So you are not double restrained, but you still take the 13. And then let me Let me roll this real quick. Okay, perfect. Then it is Moonzic's turn.
Moonzic's gonna spin around. He's gonna attack this guy with advantage using Grudge. 18.
18 hits.
And I'm gonna use sneak attack. 22.
He is downed.
And he's
Oops.
Moonzic's going to take Ghost
Wait, did he
Die.
roll disadvantage because he's restrained, or is he not restrained?
Moonzic is not
Moonzic's not.
restrained.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's going to turn right back around again with Ghost Die and attack this one.
Okay.
25.
25 hits. And you don't have to roll damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime, Edward!
Brian, it is your turn.
It kind of sounds like you want me to fireball the whole field, and I kind of don't want to do that right now.
Well, no, but...
I mean, I can, but you know.
I would be okay with that.
It's your turn.
Am I allowed to unsheath a torch as if it was a weapon and not take an action?
Are you talking about, like, if you want to pull out a torch and light it, that can be your action.
I want to also make an attack with it.
I mean, the torch does 1 fire damage. It's not even a dice roll. It's
I know. My point is I think these guys are on 1 HP.
Yeah.
So I will say that, like, you do have a free object interaction, but normally that would be used for, like, unsheathing, pulling it out, right?
Right.
You would have to light it.
But I'm allowed to do that part, right? Because I can press prestidigitation light it as a bonus action, I believe.
No, just as
prestidigitation is action.
That's an action? Oh,
yes.
Fuck.
Unless you can quicken it with sorcerer points.
Okay. Well, then I'd rather just improve action economy for now. So, tentacle.
I have a really grim thought.
Tentacle here. I'm gonna have that slap.
What do you have against slap?
This guy right here.
Okay.
Slash roll 1d4 for
a 14.
16.
Yes. 16 does hit. Okay.
And
it
damage
does
of 3.
It dies.
That's what I thought.
So I have a really grim thought in terms of rulings. If you Eldritch Blast your own teammates and forcibly move them, it frees them from the grapple. And restraint.
I'm considering it.
You can Eldritch Blast these 2 guys, and I can fireball everything up from there and up, and then everything just gets torched in that big square.
Damn.
I don't see why not. You're still rolling to hit.
But you might want to move a square up or something so that
How do you guys feel about that?
Eldritch Blast did not get fireballed.
If it's what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do.
It's forced movement, no matter what.
Yeah. So I'm moving back. That was stray, but that was stray. These Soaren, you're restrained. Eldritch Blast.
Can you allow an attack to hit you? If you
I have advantage. So
I mean,
okay, hold on. There's too many questions going on right now. Okay. Let's let him do his thing. Okay, so first Eldritch Blast hits who?
That one was stray. I didn't even mean to cast it. So I already said I was discarding that despite its good roll.
Okay.
Are we okay with that, or would we like
I
to?
don't see why we wouldn't. Like, it's still there.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Use
that
it.
was on Soaren.
Okay.
And then
Well,
this
did
one
we
is stray
establish, like,
because I
you
wouldn't
roll
have rolled it.
spell, but all of your blasts get applied to that one roll?
Um,
Not doing
I can choose not to add my charisma modifier, so you only take 10.
Okay. So, Soren, you take 10
10.
damage.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
What?
3. 3? That
3.
was from the wrong one. Sorry.
Yep.
3, not 10.
Okay, but the second attack does miss at
Yeah.
it does miss Moonsick. So, Moonsick, you are still there.
Moonsick does have uncanny dodge in a large
He does, and he
Yep.
is not restrained.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Anything else? You can use bonus action in both of your attacks.
yeah, I don't have any other things I can do except move, so I'm gonna just. That's probably
So
too much
it does
movement.
take an opportunity attack to do that.
Oh, please hit! Please hit! Please hit! Please hit! Please hit! Please hit!
24 hits.
It dies.
Yep. You still take 16 damage.
Oh, I take 1 damage. Okay.
Okay, but it does.
Wow,
die.
that breaks my That breaks.
Are
all
you
my
concentrating on
hit points.
anything?
Yes, actually, I'm concentrating on detect magic. So
Detect magic.
I have to make a con save. Yes, I still have
Detect magic up. Yep.
yeah. Saves con submit.
That does fail.
Bless.
That does
or,
fail.
or if
You
you're-
Oh,
drop
you're
concentration.
right. No, I do not. Thank you, bless.
Oh, okay. That works.
Thank God.
Okay.
Thank
Then go ahead.
Windchime.
Move where you're going.
Thank everybody. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
That should be far enough.
You
to
were
move.
right next to here. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
That's 25 feet.
So
Moonsick's the only
30.
one that will get hit by the
Okay.
fireball. So he's got a hard dex.
It is the Twig Blight's turn. Technically, on its turn, it does regain hit points. Doesn't matter when it died; it just does.
does. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
And then now it's Edward's turn.
Alright, just a little bit of counting here. Fireball centered around here should hit just this thing on the edge and everything up on... You know what? Fireball centered, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, 20-foot radius from the center point of here. Okay, center point of here. So centered here could hit the Unseen Servant, this thing, and then this thing, and miss everybody except for Moonsick.
all right.
Yep. So I cast Fireball. I said the line, because I'm a wizard. Oh, we have a circle thing. You're right.
That should be right, right?
Yeah, fire damage on Moonsick, though. So he's going to make a dex save.
Yep.
And hopefully uncanny dodge.
Normal on deck save, not advantage.
Oh, can we move it, like, 1 square down so that it hits this thing as well?
It already is, I thought.
No,
'Cause
No.
that's what the other outline is for.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh,
Never
this
mind.
thing dies.
Why is that not loading?
Yep.
It's not loading. Why is the burn not loading? It's not playing for some reason.
27 damage.
There it is. For 27 damage, you're uncanny dodging. They all have to make. What are they? What's the saving throw?
It's a dexterity save. Oh,
Also, what's the
25.
damage?
Moonsick passes.
Oh.
It's a 16 DC.
Yeah, easily.
On a dex.
20. 13,
Yeah, so
13 divided by 2 is going to be 6. Moonzik takes 6 damage.
Okay. So
Half
27.
Damage when you succeed on one that.
Half damage. 13.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many people talking at the same time.
All right.
Rocky.
Yes.
This guy, he rolled 17.
So he takes 13 fire damage.
Okay. Well, it's fire damage, so he is dead.
God. Dead.
So is this guy. Okay.
Yep.
The others and everything flammable is set on fire.
Which is just all of the vines.
And Moonzik, you were saying you took damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Dexterity. My dexterity save halved it, and then uncanny dodge halves it again.
Do you not? Don't you have that ability that makes sure when, or is that later in Rogue?
I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay.
Later in Rogue.
I will also then use my tentacle to reduce that by 1d8.
Oops, I think I accidentally.
He
He goes right after. I didn't
that
mean to.
reduces that by 2, so I think you're down to 4.
35.
4 damage from a fireball. What a legend.
I think he goes after. He goes before wind chime. No. Shit, I didn't mean to delete it. This guy down here, does anybody remember what order he was in?
Yes, I can highlight it. He was 0. He was after Brian.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
after Brian? Well, because I deleted it, so it emptied out.
Oh,
He was
So-
there was 0, 2, 2. There was a 1, 2, and 2 zeros. I think he was one of the zeros.
He
I
was.
So he'd
Yeah.
be
I don't
before.
think he
He'd
was,
be
'cause he was the one over
before
here.
Moonzik.
No,
Yeah.
he was the one over here. Because the 2 zeros were up here, I think.
He might have been the 14.
2, but like
No.
either way,
I think he was one of the 14s because there was
I
a
think he was one of
14
the
that was
14s,
in between me and Edward.
Yes, I think that's correct. That because he moved while you guys were still going up, so that's correct. He was the 14 because he went. Yeah, that's it. So,
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I cast fireball.
So that's the end of your turn, Edward.
Yep.
Then it is the Vine Blight's turn, and he is going to take another. Oh, I should delete this. He is going to take a constrict attack at advantage on you, Windchime. 21, 20, 21 hits.
I believe so.
You take 11 bludgeoning damage, and please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
For bless.
14 succeeds.
Good.
So you're still concentrating on bless, but you still take 11 damage.
Okay.
And it's Soren's turn.
And he's no longer restrained.
Correct, he is not restrained. But it's still difficult terrain that you're in.
Of course.
He is gonna spend 10 of his movement. Oh,
Yeah.
do I want to do that? Are these
You can just spam produce flame. No shame in spamming cantrip.
so the guys that are on the ground? They're like dead, right?
You don't know for certain, but they
well,
did get
they
fireball.
are currently on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they just-
They could be more on fire.
We could have just turned our enemies into flaming enemies that now just are scarier and do fire damage, but who knows?
True.
Oh. And he is good an action. He's just gonna do produce flame. Why not?
What's the range on produce flame?
30 feet, I think, or no, maybe
It's
more than 30 feet.
It's 30
Meh.
feet, throw it, but it's 10
And
feet.
there you go.
And its range
So-
is south.
23 hit.
23 hits.
So there's the spell description. 30 feet from me.
30 feet.
Okay. 23
13
hits.
fire
13.
damage.
Ooh.
And he's gonna bonus action whisper to himself, saying he's gonna whisper to himself using healing word.
This thing
Second
That
level.
is barely alive. Wind chime.
Hold on, I gotta figure it.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Sacred flame.
Yep.
Dexterity. So it does succeed.
Damn it.
But go ahead and roll your damage for your attack with your
Spiritual weapon.
12 hits.
Wait, 12
6
hits.
damage. Yep, 12 hits these guys. Hit these guys
Oh.
the entire time. How do you do that?
Where'd you get that big white?
He just crawls around this tree guy, snipping off all his little leaves.
Okay, I am still gonna put us in initiative order. Moonzik.
Shit, I don't even know.
He drops concentration on this.
Okay.
You are no longer restrained.
I was never oh, she's never restrained.
Never has
Muzik's
been.
gonna move up to him, and he's going to ready in action. If it tries to reform itself, Moonzik is going to drop on it and attack with Grudge.
Ryan, anything you want to do?
I'm already pretty much out the door. I want to get up here and basically check to make sure there's no spellcasters waiting down the hallway, ready to make my day way too interesting.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check. Or perception, either one.
I will happily take that. Investigation.
Okay. Looking into the next room,
Oh boy.
you do not see any attackers coming.
Do I see any evidence that they're waiting in wait for us?
With your 21, you do not. Okay. Edward.
I cast Produce Flame on the corpse of the Free Blight.
Okay. I believe he is unconscious. It's a ranged attack.
30 feet.
Go ahead and roll. Okay, that hits.
Is he
You do
prone?
fire damage. He is prone.
I need to know.
Yes.
Okay.
Still hits.
17 hit. Alright, good
Okay.
enough. Dead.
Nice job. Congratulations. As you spend the next few moments checking and double checking to make sure that these things don't come back to life. they do not appear to. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. We'll find out the mysteries of the Wild Mother's Lighthouse next time.
Perfect.
Hey,
Thank you all so much for watching. For those of you on YouTube, if you like this video, drop a like. If you want to leave any feedback, whether it be positive or maybe you have something, any criticisms that you might have, I'm open to that. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up on my content. I have things. Things are getting busy for me right now, so other projects might be on hold for a little bit. But I'll always be putting out Wildemount every week, and we'll also be doing Crypt of the Forgotten Priest this week as well. Click the link in the description below, the first one at least, for my Twitch page, so you can see me live whenever I do this. Drop a follow, and you'll get notifications for when I go live. Drop the other link down in the description to go check out Sky Zephyrs to go enhance your vehicle combat experience. Otherwise, tell your friends, have them drop on by if they're interested in D&D, if they like D&D, have them check this playlist out. There are over 80 videos on YouTube right now of Wilds of Wildemount. But with that,
wow,
yeah,
double the amount.
we're getting close to 100. It's exciting. With that, we'll see you all in the next session. Have a good night, everyone.